They say somewhere deep beneath the Ecuadorian jungle lies a library made of solid gold. Not books written on paper, not tablets carved in stone, but entire shelves of metal pages, engraved with a language no one can read, hidden in a cave system so dangerous, so mysterious, that even today, governments, treasure hunters, and secret organizations still fight over what might be inside. And the strangest part? A man once claimed he saw it with his own eyes, then vanished from the world stage almost overnight. Welcome to the mystery of the Taos Caves. Deep in the Amazon rainforest of Ecuador lies a labyrinth of tunnels called Cueva de los Tayos, the Cave of the Oil Birds. For centuries, local Shuar tribes considered the cave sacred. They warned outsiders that the tunnels weren't natural, that something ancient, something not human, helped shape them. But the modern world didn't hear about Taos until the 1960s, when an Argentinian researcher named Juan Moritz stepped forward with a claim shocking enough to send waves across the planet. Moritz said he had discovered a metal library hidden in the cave system, a library filled with metallic books, rods, sculptures, and perfectly machined artifacts, supposedly left behind by an advanced civilization long before recorded history. He didn't just hint at the idea, he stated it confidently. And he claimed he had photographs. But when people asked to see them, he refused. When people asked to return to the caves, he wouldn't go. And when investigators pushed him for more details, he disappeared from public view. Yet the story refused to die. Explorers who descended into Taos reported something unusual: long, straight corridors with smooth, angled walls, almost like they were cut with machinery. No tool marks, no signs of erosion, just sharp geometry in the heart of the jungle. Nature doesn't carve like that. Then something even stranger happened. In 1976, the British Army, the Ecuadorian military, and dozens of scientists launched one of the largest cave expeditions ever attempted. Helicopters roared above the canopy, climbing teams descended through vertical drops, and standing among them was Neil Armstrong, the first man to walk on the moon. Why would an astronaut join a jungle cave mission? Officially, scientific curiosity. Unofficially, no one knows. After months inside the cave, the team claimed they found nothing unusual, but many believe they were told not to speak about what they saw. Meanwhile, the Shuar people continued to insist the caves were built by ancient sky beings and that a hidden chamber does exist, containing metallic knowledge from the past. They said only certain chosen guardians were allowed to approach it. To others, the path stayed forbidden. And then, the disappearing witnesses began. Explorers, guides, and researchers who claimed to have seen strange artifacts in Taos all shared a pattern. They retracted their stories, or they vanished, or they died before publishing their findings. Coincidence? Or something, or someone, protecting a secret. Before Moritz vanished, he left behind a written list describing what he said he saw: metal sheets filled with symbols, giant statues, polished stone blocks, and strange hinged books made entirely of metal. The list has never been confirmed, but it ignited an archaeological debate that still hasn't cooled down. Some theorists believe these metal books could be records from a forgotten civilization, maybe even the lost world of Atlantis. Others think they come from a pre-human culture that vanished long before modern Homo sapiens. When archaeologists studied soil from inside the cave, they discovered something odd: abnormal amounts of gold particles embedded in the earth. Not enough to prove a golden library, but enough to make people wonder where it was coming from. Scientists say it might be natural, but the distribution doesn't match typical gold deposits in Ecuador. Then there are the tunnels themselves. Geologists argued the sharp angles are natural fractures shaped by erosion, but engineers who studied the photographs disagree. They claim the tunnels show precision, too clean, too exact. One engineer famously wrote, If this cave is natural, then nature is a better architect than we are. Some theorists have taken the idea even further, suggesting that Teos may be evidence of an ancient global civilization, one that existed thousands of years before Egypt or Mesopotamia. A culture that mastered metalwork, stone cutting, and record-keeping in ways we don't yet understand. The boldest theory of all is the simplest, that the 1976 expedition did find something strange, and governments quietly removed it to prevent treasure hunters, panic, or a rewriting of human history. There is no proof, but only the strange interviews given by expedition members years later. They stumbled through their words, they avoided direct questions, and they all repeated one line: "We didn't see anything unusual," which, of course, made the world even more suspicious. Today, Teos remains one of Earth's most forbidden places. Its entrances are tightly controlled, its tunnels stretch farther than any map, and deep within those shadowed chambers, something waits. Maybe it's just rock. Maybe it's a legend blown out of proportion. Or maybe, just maybe, there truly is a room of glowing golden pages still resting untouched in the dark, holding secrets from a time long before us. But if there is no metal library, if there is no hidden knowledge, if there is nothing to hide, then why has no one ever been permitted to independently explore the deepest tunnels? Why does every expedition end abruptly, quietly, or mysteriously? And if Juan Moritz lied, why did he never try to profit from it? Why did he disappear? Maybe the real mystery of the Teos Caves isn't what people have found. It's what we're not allowed to find. So, tell me, if a golden library truly sleeps beneath the Ecuadorian jungle, who built it? And what earth-shattering knowledge might still be locked inside those metallic pages? And for more mind-blowing mysteries, subscribe to Ancient Mysteries and Lost Explorers.